intensity.
I know it's a long way to go, but that has to be kind of tough. It's got to wear on him a little bit.
Certainly mentally.
Wallace missing close range. It's 4-on-4 for a minute. Harper doesn't care. He just buries a three in transition.
That's the guy right there if you're Little Rock. You have to step up when he has the ball around the perimeter, really even beyond the perimeter. Travis Harper the second, just a lights-out shooter that can get it going in an instant.
Remember, it was a 1-point gain at halftime, and now a minute and a half into the second, it's back out to a 6-point Tennessee State lead. Bayless thought about it, drives in instead, no look pass to Gatkick, the dunk. Barely, but he got it.
Just able to rise. Great facilitating play from Braxton Bayless. Impact player for Little Rock offensively.
Now Gatkick stepping out near half court to guard, and it ends up working to their advantage. Gatkick had it taken from him. Nkrumah with the steal, and he will get the putback basket as well. This is that fast-paced basketball that we talked about that Tennessee State wants to play. Now Little Rock will try to slow down just a little bit. Here's Wallace. He just has been a little bit off today.
Yeah, did all the hard part.
Lawson looked good, and it is.
He's got to be thinking, finally I get another one to fall after that three from early in the first half.
14 for Lawson, most of his production at the free throw line. He has 2 for 6 from three-point range and 6 of 6 at the free throw line. Extra pass into the corner to Nkrumah around Nze. He'll work it back to Harper. That three will not fall this time from Travis Harper.
Yeah,
but don't think it'll be his last shot.
Yeah, don't want to leave him in that kind of space if you're Little Rock.
Lawson leaving for Wallace. Wallace had it blocked and a foul. Wallace even throwing his hands up. What else can I do? That's what he said.
Yeah, honestly thought that Lawson
actually
was bumped on that handoff pass. That could have been a foul, but then it'll be Wallace instead at the free throw line.
One of those nights for Wallace. He's 1 of 7 from the floor, but he does have a chance to get it going at the free throw line now. Foul was on Nkrumah, his first personal foul. First foul by either side here in the second half. Wallace takes his time at the free throw line. That's when you're looking for the story to tell.
He does. A disciplined free throw shooter. Make sure you got your breath back. Can knock them home.
Of course, every game matters from now on in Ohio Valley Conference play, but this is one that if you're Little Rock, if you can come out away with a victory at home, carry a little momentum to the next 2 road games, could go a long way in late February when you're really looking at those standings.
Yeah, it certainly could.
Out of bounds, it'll belong to Little Rock.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a different situation for Little Rock. You know, most times when teams are banged up around this time of the year, you're just trying to get through this hard spell and get to February and March. For Little Rock, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. Most of the guys that are out are going to be out for a large portion of the year, if not the entire season. So it's so important that they get wins whenever they can, just to kind of try and stay mid-table and put themselves in a good spot. Of course, it's the tournament that matters at the end of the year.
Hey, Gatkick! Oh, my!
Yeah, that one will get the jack jumping. Toon Gatkick. He's going to have a couple of those per contest, but that one really brought the house down.
It was almost like he overcompensated for the last one that just barely got over the rim. He said, I'm going to go up way above the rim this time. And Little Rock looking to run. Need to be careful here. Wallace going to the line for 2. Again, just missed another close one, but he's got 2 free throws coming his way. Check this out one more time on the inbounds play. Lawson lobbing it up. Gatkick slamming it down.
He does not need much room down in that area to get up. What a find by Lawson, and Gatkick will do the rest.
Here's Wallace back to the free throw line. Junior out of Parkview High School, transferred in from Holmes, Mississippi Community College, and maybe starting to find a little bit of rhythm at the free throw line. Came into the game averaging 13.5 a contest and 6 rebounds. He has 3 rebounds tonight in 19 minutes and 4 points. 1 out of 2 again. Bayless, can he save it? Anybody there? Takes down a couple of chairs. Tennessee State will have the basketball.
Crazy sequence. Great effort from Braxton Bayless there.
Nkrumah hammers it home. Well, you get out of sync trying to save the basketball inbounds, and sometimes it leads to a transition basket the other way.
Yeah, that was a great job by Dante Harris. He saw two defenders right there in front of him. Hey, somebody's got to be open. Good cross-court find that time for Nkrumah.
Lost in all of that was that Little Rock had the lead for just a minute, but not anymore. It is Harper. He'll have the breakaway dunk as well.
This is what the Tigers do. This is what we're used to seeing.
They almost had another steal.
Defensive intensity at the heart of everything that they do, and now they're starting to cause the problems.
It's a dunk fest inside the Jack Stevens Center. Tennessee State leads by 3.
Getaway that feels like a world of its own? Escape the ordinary and discover the charm of Southern Illinois. With local wineries, live concerts, farmers markets, and scenic trails to explore, there's an adventure tailored for every taste bud and passion. Our breathtaking lakes offer endless possibilities for adventure. Rent boats, jet skis, or kayaks, and explore our world. Visit Southern Illinois. Start your adventure today.
Every day, CenterPoint Energy is hard at work ensuring the safe and reliable delivery of natural gas. From routine maintenance to the replacement of natural gas pipelines, it's what we do to keep the community safe. But it's more than just a job. It's about neighbors helping neighbors, because we're also proud members of the communities we serve. So next time you see one of our crews at work, be a good neighbor and steer clear, and we'll all come home safe and sound. Here's to our community's safe and smart energy future.
Banking today is intertwined with the lives of our customers. Having quick access to your money makes life so much easier. Use the mobile banking app to deposit checks, pay bills, pay people, transfer funds, check account balances, and so much more. All from the comfort of your home, work, or on the go. If you ever need help, just stop in your nearest German American Bank office or call us for customer service excellence. This is technology backed by people. German American Bank, member FDIC.
What's it like to be a student athlete in the OVC? We rise to challenges and challenge others to rise with us. We show respect. We lead by example. In the OVC, we become champions on and off the field. That's OVC Sports, and you've got to OVC it.
Our series history presented by Amcor Global Packaging. Amcor is now hiring near you. Visit amcor.com for career opportunities. 5-4 all-time between these two teams, with Tennessee State just the slight advantage there, Max.
Yeah, pretty even since they became OVC foes. It will be just 4 years that they share a conference, with Little Rock going to the United Athletic Conference next year. Last year was the first time that either team swept one another. It was Tennessee State winning both last season against the Trojans. Very memorable Aaron Nkrumah buzzer beater to give Tennessee State the win last year here at the Jack.
With the ball just bouncing all around the rim and the backboard for Wallace, but he can't get him to go. Harper, well, all the threes a couple of nights ago, and he's actually getting to the rack quite often in this one. 12 points now for Harper, and it's right back to a 5-point Tennessee State lead. Claytor out of control there, and it is out of bounds, belonging to the Tigers.
Yeah, tough one there for Claytor, but nice job by Travis Harper. You know, coming off of a historic three-point shooting night within this past week, you know the scouting report is going to be to step up. So how can you take advantage of that? Pump, fake, and drive.
Nkrumah, the lob and the slam from Harper. Oh, my. The dunk fest continues.
9 threes for him on Tuesday. He's doing all his work down low here this evening.
This is the largest lead of the game for Tennessee State at 7 points.
Claustrophobic contest, this one.
Yes. Yet every time Little Rock gets close, Tennessee State has the answer. And finally, Wallace connecting along two.
I just love Jalen Petrie. Thought he played great defense because he did. He almost turned around to laugh at Cameron Wallace for taking that shot, but he hit it anyway.
Harper pull-up three. Wow, he is heating up.
This is what you don't want if you're Little Rock. You don't want a back-and-forth shootout. because the Trojans shoot fewer threes than any team in the OVC. Tennessee State, they can play this game and score for sure.
Little Rock came into the game averaging 69 points a game. Tennessee State 80 points. And yeah, Tennessee State 265 three-point attempts.
How about Nolan Smith here, the head coach for Tennessee State, firing his team up?
Yeah, he's out over nearby us almost.
Normally you see a coach, he kind of looks to his assistants to say, should I challenge that? But this one, his player here, it was Dante Harris has challenged, and he's going to go right away. So Tigers lead by 8 when we come back.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world. We don't know which bucket will break hearts. What'll go down in the rumor mill or inside the NBA. We don't know who's turning up courtside or when we'll hear a. But we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home. Stop playing with me.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Kylian Mbappe is running riot here. Oh, yes, sir. It is all quite astonishing.
It's already rolling now for this new season.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Oh, yes, sir.
The ball is already rolling now for this new season.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world. But we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home.
Stop playing with me.
The goal in the playoff is always to crown a worthy champion.
This is why you do what you do.
All of the work, the grind, all of the blood, sweat, and tears was for this moment.
Somebody let me up! We're live.
Our referees discussing as the last call was challenged by Tennessee State head coach Nolan Smith on an out of bounds, waiting for a conclusion to that. It's the largest lead of the game for the Tigers, coming at a big point in the broadcast here as well, 51-43 with 13:58 to play in the second. And now we've got an answer to the delay.
Yeah, it's been overturned. So Nolan Smith, he trusted his player instantly. It was Dante Harris who was adamantly requesting the challenge on that baseline play. Trusted his player immediately, and he wins the challenge.
And see, for us broadcasters, we need a timeout because when that happens, because earlier in the women's game, Shamika and I, we sit here and watched a replay and a challenge, and we said, oh, they're going to overturn it. They're going to overturn it. And they didn't. So
that's right.
Better off when that happens, just go to commercial. I don't have to speculate.
I almost like not seeing it a single time until we get the verdict, because I'm usually almost always wrong.
So Little Rock's going to full court press here. It almost worked. Gat Kick got his long arms on it. And it is Harper. Watch out. Three won't go. They're going to call a foul on Clater. Yeah, he just kept his arm bar into the back of the offensive player instead of trying to go up to get the rebound. Did not have him boxed out. And that was one thing that we were keying in on with our keys to the game, was making sure you don't allow Tennessee State offensive rebounds. Nkrumah will pull up after an array of moves. Bayless has it, and he needs some help.
Yeah, great on-ball defense by Clater there. Nkrumah was trying to get into his bag.
Lawson lobs it into the paint. Wallace makes another one here, and he's starting to crank it up a bit.
Yeah, if Tennessee State keep putting Harper on Wallace down low, that could be a mismatch.
Oh, my goodness. How do you stop that? How do you stop that, Travis Harper? He is on fire.
Look at this end to end, the pace of this contest.
Lawson, a triple the other direction, has the counter.
I mean, this is just pure hoops back and forth. Nobody cares about the shot clock. Okay, there's 22. I have a good look, so I'm going to shoot it.
Well, thankfully the referees are here. You don't have to call your own foul. It's starting to feel like that. Check this out. First, Wallace down low. And then it was Lawson, who now has 17 points. Foul was on Wallace. Just the first foul on Cameron Wallace. Excuse me, his second. Second foul on Wallace. This is the longest Tennessee State has gone before shooting in quite a while. The shot clock is all the way down to 10 as Harris splits two defenders. He tries to lob it up. Nkrumah slams it home.
This is just beautiful offense from the Tigers. Guard feels the double team. Harris drives through, knows he's got a cutter baseline. Beautiful lob, and what a finish from Nkrumah.
13 for Nkrumah, who came into the game averaging 16. 7-point Tennessee State lead. Gatkek, nice pass inside to Lawson. He'll finger roll it up and in.
And then textbook Little Rock offense. They had the first cutter drive through, freed up the space there down low for the second cutter. And a good find.
Nearing 12 to play in the second half. It's still a very tight contest. Despite a flurry of baskets here, as Tennessee State shooting 46% for the game. Out of bounds and off of the Tigers. It will belong to Little Rock when we come back. Tennessee State 55, Little Rock 50. Heating up inside the Jack. We've got a tight one for you on ESPN+.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now, and we don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world. We don't know which bucket will break hearts. What'll go down in the rumor mill or inside the NBA. We don't know who's turning up courtside or when we'll hear a. But we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home.
Stop playing with me.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Is running Ryan here. Oh, yes, sir. It is all quite astonishing.
Is already rolling now for this new season.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Oh, yes, sir.
The ball is already rolling now for this new season.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to catch fire or who will shock the world. But we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home.
Stop playing with me.
We can feel it coming. The intensity. Every snap. One.
State as they lost or beat Tennessee Tech on the 30th here at Little Rock today. Then they go to Western Illinois and Eastern Illinois before returning home to Morehead State. Our upcoming schedule presented by Kentucky Tourism. Come explore your new Kentucky home. If you're Tennessee State, you picked up a win against Tech. You're in this game. If you win this one, they could really be heading in the right direction in Ohio Valley Conference play.
Yeah, they absolutely could. That is lining up to be a good Illinois trip for Tennessee State.
Gatkek, the putback slam. They let him play through it, and he's into double figures with 11.
Yeah, it looked to me like Gatkek might have got that one off of the rim, and I think 2 or 3 Tigers were trying to plead the same case, but put-back dunk it is.
How about this? Travis Harper and Jonathan Lawson both with 19, a game high. It has turned into a bit of a shootout here in the second half, and that basket goes for Nkrumah.
Good decision. Nkrumah wanted to slam that home, but with the pressure, he went back, double clutched it, nice bucket. But yeah, this Harper and Lawson matchup that you're talking about, I've just been watching them for most of this game. The trash talk between the two of them, it's so exciting to see.
Gatkick to Lawson, pull up mid-range jumper won't go, and the rebound is cleared by Lowrick. I think we might set a record here today, Max, and nothing to do with the actual game. Can I run this by you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
We have Harper the second, Howard Jr., Lowrick the third, and on Little Rock's side we have Truman Claytor the fourth. You think this might be the most juniors, third and fourths you've seen in a game?
I'll tell you what I do know. There's a lot of basketball families in Arkansas and Tennessee, a couple of basketball states. Hey! Oh!
Whoa, oh, it's going to be a run-out dunk the other way. Claytor for 2.
If there is one passage of play that just sums up this entire contest, it's that one right there. Absolutely end-to-end, chaotic, and it ends with a dunk, of course.
Missed dunk at one end where the ball ended up near half court. We have a one-possession game. Tennessee State by 3 with the rock. 10 minutes to go. Oh, watch out, wide open. Another one slammed home. Petrie this time.
Yeah, Petrie caught a real timing there with Gatkick on him. Gatkick going the other way, looking at the defender instead of the ball. Petrie noticing that. More great work from the big man.
At some point, Little Rock is going to have consecutive stops. They cannot allow Tennessee State to get to their season average of 80 points and expect to win this game.
It's a really difficult thing to do.
Bayless, he'll pull up on a 3. He hits. Braxton Bayless, welcome to the contest.
Braxton Bayless, such low quantity in terms of three-point shooting, but such efficiency this year. Now he's 17 for 38 on the season. He was 43% coming in.
Coach Walker pleading with his team to find a stop here. 2-point game. Now 9 minutes remaining. Harris around a screen. Leaves it inside. Missed at the rim, but an offensive rebound. Is every shot a circus shot in this one?
Crazy possession. I thought Petrie was going to knock that one home. He got everything but the bucket, and then just a little overzealous defensively. You think you have somebody trapped, but you can't lean those arms over top. Have to stay straight up. You see Gatkick coming down over top of the attacker there, and that'll be a three-point opportunity for Lowrick.
Third foul on Toon Gatkick. Third team foul of the second half against the Trojans. One for Lowrick. He's 20 of 33 at the line this season, 61%. And just like that, back out to 5 points.
I say the Trojans have done a good job of not fouling so far in this contest and largely keeping the Tigers off of the free throw line. The numbers would not have supported that happening here in this one.
It's Nze. He's hitting a 3, and all of a sudden the shots are falling from downtown. Nze had just 7 on Thursday night. That's a huge basket there for Nze. It gives him 7 in this one. And back to a 2-point game. With every passing minute, it's getting tighter. Missed dunk, put back good. They are staying with it around the rim.
Yeah, Lowrick on that first go was looking for some harm there at the hoop, trying to catch a body, and good perseverance to go back up and get 2.
Lawson with 19 points. Thought about the 3. Gives it to Claytor instead. Falling down. Little Rock recovers it. Nze's fouled. Wow, that ball looked like it was going to go out of bounds easily. Then Nze comes up with it. Still playing around the rim, both teams. Tennessee State leads by 4, 64-60 on ESPN+.
Get the most out of the postseason with the bundle. Watch ESPN's College Football Playoff and ESPN's NFL Playoff games. With NFL Plus Premium, get NFL Network and watch all live NFL Playoff games on mobile, plus full game replays. Unlock it all with the ESPN and NFL Plus Premium bundle.
The NBA on ESPN is happening now. We don't know who's going to expire or who will shock the world, but we do know that for opening week, Christmas, finals, and everywhere in between, there's one place to call home.
Stop playing with me.
Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Oh, yes, sir. The ball is already rolling now for this new season.
This is star power from the jump. Wow!
College basketball all season long on ESPN and streaming on the ESPN app.
It's not over.
What a night on ESPN.
And Lindenwood. And our upcoming schedule presented by Kentucky Tourism. Come explore your new Kentucky home. Well, Tennessee State leads 64-60. How do you describe this game, Max? I mean, I don't know if back and forth is quite the right way to describe it. Again, there's that schedule on the road, SIUE, and then Lindenwood. Back home, we'll be back on the air for that one, January 15th against Eastern Illinois.
I think controlled chaos comes to mind at large parts of this game. I think both teams have done a good job following their own individual game plans. However, the game has, as you said, gotten to a frantic pace large portions of the contest. And as a fan, it's just a ton of fun here in the Jack.
Enze, 2 for 2 at the line, and Little Rock is back to within 2. Tennessee State's largest lead, 8 points. That was about 7 minutes ago. Little Rock had only a 1-point lead all the way back to the 17-minute mark of the first half. Good ball movement from Tennessee State, and a foul underneath will send Petrie to the free throw line.
Tigers are such a well-drilled offensive first team, and every time it feels like that Little Rock goes to the zone, the Tigers have an answer for it. They get an open look inside or an open three-point shot, and it culminates in something similar here with Petrie with 2 shots.
And again, not a situation where you want to get into a free throw battle late in the game. Tennessee State, a good free throw shooting team.
I mean, it's a dilemma for Little Rock, for their coaching staff. I mean, you don't want to play man for 40 minutes against a team. You're going to wear out this 7-man unit even more. However, you know, the more you go into zone, the more susceptible you are against a bunch of players for Tennessee State that move well off the ball.
Well, Petrie has missed 1 free throw in this game. He's missed only 3 all season long. If you do get into that situation, you don't foul him.
And one of the elite forwards that can finish at the line as well.
Claytor, 15-footer. That's easy right there.
It's just pretty offense from Little Rock, able to create that open shot for Truman Claytor, who has come on strong in these last few games for Little Rock.
8 points in this one on 3 of 6 shooting. Another good performance from the floor. 8 of his last 15 from the floor in the last 2 games. Open 3 in the corner, too high, And offensive rebound, a point-blank putback wouldn't go. A third look for the Tigers, and they get the 2. Oh, watch out. Friendly fire there as Petrie ran into Lorick.
Yeah, this is just going to be an official's timeout as he saw the whole thing take place. Petrie with kind of a guilty grin. He got his big man bucket and then, flexed on the crowd as he was going back to play defense. Didn't see that right in front of him was Antoine Lorick. Little headbutt on the ball and then a little headbutt on the teammate. Oh.
The ball off the noggin first. Well, I said it a moment ago, if you're going to win this game, you got to have some consecutive stops because when one team punches, the other's punching right back here in this second half. Lawson, free for 3, no. And Enze tracking down the loose ball. Fresh 20 for Little Rock. Gatkick threw it away. There was nobody there.
And he's looking at, it was Joseph Thomas on the bench who had stood up, and he's wearing the all-white, the undershirt there, and Gatkick thought he had an open man in the corner.
Yikes.
It's a costly one.
Both teams have protected the ball fairly well. That's the 11th turnover for Little Rock. Still single digits for the Tigers, only 7 turnovers. Now Lorick right to the rim. He made that look easy. Antoine Lorick is into double figures with 11 on 4 of 9 shooting. And the lead back out to 6 for the Tigers, less than 6 to go.
It's just another challenge for this Trojans team today.
Gatkick around his defender for a moment. We'll try a little scoop shot. He's fouled going to the line.
Yeah, nice offense right there from Gatkick. Great footwork. We know that he's comfortable in those post-up spots. And smart play just to kind of go up and under and force the defender's arm kind of on that shot. And that's what the Tigers were kind of complaining about.
Foul on Lorick. So we saw some circus shots in the women's game. That's the way you could describe it. And Shamika had asked me, are they playing a game of pig or horse out there maybe? I think we've seen a little bit of that in this game too, haven't we?
Absolutely. I think that starts with Lawson for Little Rock, and then on the other side of things, Nkrumah, of course, but Travis Harper. Those two have been just kind of jawing at each other back and forth. It's almost been like an individual competition, the game within the game, that's led to some of those shots you see.
15 of 20 at the free throw line for the Trojans. Meanwhile, Tennessee State's 10 of 13. A 5-point game as Lorick works on Gatkick. And the ball's taken away by Clater. He's looking to push. It's 3-on-1. Clater finds Bayless. Oh, lobbed it up to 2 Little Rock teammates. And it's out of bounds.
Add that to the circus shot highlight reel. Some friendly fire on the other side. As a couple of Trojans getting each other's way.
Well, I think Bayless had the layup, honestly. I'm not sure a pass was needed there.
Yeah, anytime you can't finish a 3-on-1, somebody's got to be to blame for it.
Of course, you're Bayless, you're the point guard. You're trying to get those other guys involved. And now Clater has just picked up a foul and a technical, and it is unraveling a bit for Little Rock.
Yeah, it was the official on the baseline that called the foul, and then the main referee who calls out the technical on Clater. He was just a little too close to the crew when he said whatever he did. You could see kind of a hand motion, too, as if to say it's not a foul.
So it'll be Clater's 3rd personal foul and the technical. So this could really expand the lead for Tennessee State. Harper's at the line for the technical foul shots. Now the foul on Clater was only the 5th team foul, so there won't be any extra shots there, but it will be Tennessee State basketball. Harper, a game high, 20 points on that free throw. He's actually been quiet over the last several minutes. But those are 2 big free throws right there. Gives him 21 for the game. And it also just continues to add to the free throw percentage for Tennessee State here today, 80%, 12 of 15.
Yeah, they've done that all year.
Watch out. Harper could have made it a 10-point game with that shot, but he missed.
He's missed a couple of good looks today.
Now Little Rock needs the counter. Lawson, a 3, no. And Enze trying to get the rebound, can't come up with it. Tennessee State holding up the hand to say, let's slow down for just a minute. 4:45 to go on a 7-point lead. Again, their largest lead of the game is 8. Well, they don't slow down for long, do they, Max? That was pretty quick getting to the rim, but they decided to wait. 10 to shoot for Harris.
Dante Harris, he is the facilitator on this roster. Try and make things happen.
Now into the corner. Nkrumah misses. Fight for the loose ball. Taken away by Bayless. Bayless will keep it himself, and he's fouled.
Yeah, that's one of those cases on the fast break where Bayless, he might have heard you on that last call. He took it, tried to take it himself, and no nonsense on the fast break following the little error from Little Rock last time coming up.
Player's still down for Tennessee State, but he's just trying to get his shoe tied. Harris, his second foul. Good look of Nolan Smith a moment ago in his first season as the head coach of Tennessee State, former All-American at Duke. Bayless with the free throw. Claytor called for that foul earlier and then kind of throwing his hand forward and said something, got the technical foul as well. He felt like he was sandwiched in between the two Tennessee State players.
Yeah, I think it was more the magic word getting him the tee than the hand gesture. Dealer's choice.
Bayless 2 for 2. Little Rock's going to look up and have potentially 5 players in double figures in this game, but yet still trailing by 5.
It's a similar spot for the Trojans. They're starting 5. They almost all average over 10 a game, but it's just a depleted unit, you know. They just need more scoring from somewhere.
They're not quite there yet. Bayless 9, Lawson 19, Nze 9, Wallace 8, Gatkick 12. And now Tennessee State using the shot clock. Wow, with 2 to shoot. Nkrumah buries a big-time triple. He has 18.
That is just a knife to the heart of this Jack Stevens Center crowd. See if Little Rock can respond.
They certainly need an answer. Lawson is in some trouble. Gives out to Gatkick. Spinning. 2-pointer and 1 opportunity coming for Gatkick. They get the answer in our final media timeout. 3:26 to play. Back in a moment. It's men's college basketball tonight on ESPN Plus in Little Rock.
Get your tickets today.
Are you ready to take your money to new heights? Get a flexible high-yield checking account that lets you customize your interest rate so you can keep your finances headed in the right direction. With Elevate Checking from United Fidelity Bank, you're in control of how much you earn. You can raise your rate with a few easy steps. Get more ways to earn more with Elevate Checking and start earning 4.00% APY. Learn more at unitedfidelity.com/elevate or visit your local banking center.
Kids are always snacking on the go, so keep them going all day with chewy, delicious Sunbelt Bakery Bars. From oats and honey to chocolate chip to soft baked strawberry, there's a flavor for everyone. The tastiest flavors under the sun. Sunbelt Bakery Bars.
Back at the Jack Stevens Center, 3:26 to play in the second half. It's Tennessee State leading by 6. The two stars in this game going back and forth. Travis Harper, the second, with 21 points for Tennessee State. Jonathan Lawson, 19 points in 36 minutes of action. It appears for now Lawson's going to go the distance, the full 40. If Little Rock's going to come back trailing by 6, he's already played the entire game so far.
Yeah, it's not the first time he's done it this year, and it will not be the last time he'll do it this year on a roster that has a few injuries on it for Little Rock, but this has been the game within the game really since the opening tip. Lawson and Harper, it has just been such a blast seeing those two kind of jaw at each other and compete with one another, push each other to try and put some more shots in the hoop, and it's just been fun watching them score.
One difference, Tennessee State with 3 in double figures. Lorik has 11, Nkrumah has 18, and the 21 mentioned from Harper. Bayless missed on the putback, goes back to Lawson. He'll drive in, and I think a tie ball. They just said out of bounds? Oh, okay, there's
tie
the signal.
Ball now.
There's
yeah,
the signal.
I was waiting for the signal as well. Michael, I think the first official was waiting for the signal from the man who blew the whistle here on this near side.
About to say, I had to have something there. So the tie ball possession arrow belongs to Little Rock. And the inbounds pass goes to Nze. Nze with 9 points. Wallace also near double digits with 8. Nze, the basket, and the foul. Big time hoop from Kachi Nze. Double figures with 11. Going to the line to make it a one-possession game again.
One thing about Kachi Nze, if things aren't going well for him, he's going to keep attacking that hoop. And that's what he does right here. Couple of defenders on him. I mean, that is just, that's one strong man right there. It's hard to keep him away from the bucket.
Nze 2 for 3 from the free throw line in the game. Little Rock has gone to the line 24 times in this contest. And really, we haven't had as many home games this year, but it's the most they've gone to the line that I can remember this season in a home game.
And arguably more importantly, they're hitting their shots from the stripe as well.
We're down to 3 minutes to play. Stifling defense from Little Rock. It's Nze coming up with the steal. He's fouled. Dante Harris is saying, I didn't touch him. With a few other choice words, by the way.
Look at the press from Little Rock. A little bit of contact there on the up and up. Enough to get Nze to the free throw line. Great full court press. We've seen some great pressing from both of these teams in this one.
So for Harris has picked up his 4th foul now. Nze back to the line. 2 shots. Big free throws from Kachi Nze. So 2 games ago, Nze had 16. He had 7 in the win over Tennessee Tech, and he's coming along as of late, averaging 11 points a game. Another big free throw. He's up to 14 all of a sudden. It's a 1-point game.
Even on the poor shooting nights, he's always going to give you strength and toughness and intangibles defensively, but it's good to see him come alive a little bit here.
It was a 6-point game a minute ago. Actually, it was a 8-point game. It's a 7-0 run in the last 30 seconds for Little Rock. 17 foul against Little Rock, a 1-and-1 upcoming for Harris. With 2:50 to go. Bayless called for his 2nd foul.
Just a bit of a ill-advised reach at that position on the court and at this juncture in the game from Bayless. Kind of uncharacteristic from him.
72% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. One more coming.
I mean, Little Rock have done a terrific job all afternoon at keeping Tennessee State in large part off the line. And that's going to be the most important thing in these final 3 minutes.
Harris goes 1 for 2. Wallace secures the rebound, his 5th of the contest. How about this? Down by 8 just seconds ago, it seems like. About a minute ago. And a chance to take the lead. Not there. They let him play through the contact on the rebound. Bayless comes up with a steal, and he ties the game.
What a play.
76-all. About to roll under 2 minutes to play. And a timeout first. Nolan Smith wants to find a way to quiet the Little Rock crowd who has come to life late. 2:13 to go, 76-all. How about Bayless? Misses the shot that would have given him the lead. Had the presence of mind to realize who rebounded it, knowing he would pass it out to a guard, and he was right there for the steal. Here it is.
There's nobody better on this Little Rock team, maybe in the OVC, at knowing where the ball is when you're an off-ball defender than Braxton Bayless. He's just always around, getting his hands stuck in, and some good hands there. We've talked so much this year about how depleted Little Rock is at the guard position, but there are a few guys who they brought in, newcomers this season, Bayless being the main one, that this year would be a whole lot different for the Trojans without their presence and their experience. And Bayless proving why he is one of the better defenders in the OVC. That's a big-time steal and a bucket.
Playing 31 minutes a game, and Bayless came into the game leading the team in assists as well. He's a facilitator on offense to keep the ball moving. Here's a little game reset for you. 2:13 to go in the second. 76 all, 17 fouls for Little Rock, 8 for Tennessee State, 3 timeouts remaining for the Trojans, 2 for the Tigers. Nearly identical across the stat sheet here. 46% shooting for Tennessee State, 45 for Little Rock. Both teams about the same from the three-point line. Little Rock has actually made one more, 6 of 17. Tennessee State 5 of 16. And Little Rock has made 20 of 27 at the free throw line. Meanwhile, 13 of 17 at the free throw line for Tennessee State. They've got to wipe up the sweat on the court. Don't want anybody falling as we near 2 minutes to play.
I'm really excited to see what Nolan Smith drew up out of this timeout.
Thought it was going to be a 3 from Harper. Instead,
that was option 1.
Nkrumah has it with 7 to shoot. Shot clock is winding down. Nkrumah around the back dribble. 15-footer fading away. Nze the rebound. Little Rock with a chance to take the lead.
The play was for Harper on that first three-pointer. Great defense by Little Rock to deny.
Bayless the lob to Gatkek. And they'll start the motion offense now. Back out to Lawson instead. Might be one-on-one for Lawson. Nope, he leaves for Gatkek. And Gatkek was hit across the arm. No foul. Harper out in front. He's going to wait. That surprised me a bit.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, Nolan Smith wasn't a huge fan of his Tigers pulling up there.
1:10 remaining. Harris. His jumper is blocked by Gatkek. And now we'll have a jump ball. Watch out. Gatkek tangled up a bit with Harris. Gatkek saying, did you see him slap at me?
It was more so just confused what the. But this is high octane stuff, and this is going to be just a.
See it again.
Beautiful 67 seconds.
We once again never saw a signal from the official, I don't think, but it was a tie ball, and that's what they called. And so now the possession arrow will belong to Little Rock if there's another tie ball.
Low on the clock.
60 seconds to go. Desperation 3. It is out of bounds off the hands of Harper, and Little Rock has it. 57.6 remaining.
I got to say, I'm blown away just by the tenacity. Oh!
Inbounds pass is stolen away by Harris, and Tennessee State takes the 2-point lead. He came flying in from almost half court to take away an inbounds pass and get an easy layup.
That is a shocking sight, and it's kind of brought about a hushed energy over the Jack Stevens Center. Bayless, who's usually so sure-handed with the ball, just didn't get his head up, had no idea the defender was closing in on him, and wow. That is a huge go-ahead bucket. Bayless just no time to get his head up at all, and Gatkek couldn't communicate with him quick enough that there was a man there. And now back to the drawing board once again. Little Rock, who have had to come back, it feels like, since this game got underway, is going to have to do the same thing.
Let me just verify your feelings here. Because with 17-19 to go in the first half was the last time Little Rock had the lead. So they have had to work from behind throughout the entire game, essentially. The timeout was taken by Tennessee State. They have 1 remaining. And Little Rock desperately needs a basket now. What a game this has been. Remember I said if Tennessee State gets to their 80, Little Rock might not have a chance. Here we are. It's a kick ball. They don't call the kick. He kicked it, right?
I mean, we've seen goaltends go unwhistled. We've seen kickballs go unwhistled.
Well, that should reset the shot clock to 20 on a kick, but they don't call it, so it stays at 16. And Coach Walker takes a timeout now. So he'll take a quick timeout. We have 2 remaining left for Little Rock now and 1 left for Tennessee State. I think I told you at the under 4 media, I said there's going to be a lot of timeouts left in this one in there. They're using them now.
Yeah, it's funny. We got all the pace of play we could ask for at the beginning of the second half, and now the game slows up here in the last minute of action.
I would say normally you're trying to get something at the rim, hoping a foul is called too, but with the way they've been letting them play, I don't know. I mean, I thought Gatkick was hit across the arm on one of those last plays, no foul. You've been shooting the ball well from the free throw line, though, so what do you think? What are the options here?
You know, I think Tennessee State is going to protect the paint first and foremost in this type of spot. I would love, you have time here to go for a quick three-point shot and get the ball back, but I think Little Rock are going to try and attack here, get to the cup or the line.
So the inbounds pass goes to Bayless. They have 12 to shoot. Work it to Gatkick, down to 8. Need to move quickly now. Gatkick with 4. It goes to Lawson, 2 on the shot clock, throws up a prayer, and there's a foul.
Tigers can't believe it.
Tennessee State wanted a shot clock violation. That's not the case. He got the shot away in time. And Lawson's going to the free throw line.
But you made a great point, Michael, about that no call on the kickball. It ends up kind of coming back to bite Little Rock a little bit. Could have used 4 more seconds on the shot clock as that one doesn't fall.
Here's the play again where Nkrumah and Lawson, veteran move, drawing the contact. So 1 more for Jonathan Lawson. To get to a 20-point game, he does so. And now another timeout taken by Little Rock.
I won't say that that's not a foul on Nkrumah, but I will say that the way that the whistle has gone is a little bit inconsistent with how much has been let go in this contest. But, of course, I mean, in the last few minutes of the second half, that whistle is going to tighten up regardless a little bit.
This is just a huge game in the conference standings. I know it's just at the beginning of the year here, but Little Rock at 2-1. A chance to push forward to a 3-1 mark out of the gate would be huge. Meanwhile, Tennessee State's trying to do the same thing and create a little separation with 5 teams at 2-1. And I know you got to play everybody, but the schedule certainly sets up a little bit easier for Tennessee State. If they get this one, they could be on a real win streak in the Ohio Valley Conference. And with a team that scores like this, if you're one of the top-tier teams in the last couple of seasons, you got to be watching out when Tennessee State's coming at you.
At least in the next week or two, they'll probably have a favorable trip to Illinois. That game against Morehead State will be a really good one for the Tigers.
Full court press from Little Rock. Shot clock is turned off. Inbounds pass goes to Harris. They don't have to shoot. They have a 1-point lead. Little Rock will eventually foul, and it's Gatkick. That's only the 8th foul. So it is a 1-1 situation for Harris.
39 of 54 on the year for Harris. Mentioned it up and down this broadcast. Tigers shoot the free throw better than anybody else in the OVC. Pretty much everybody that they're going to put on the floor shoots the free throw at least a 70% clip.
That's the 4th foul on Gatkick. And the free throw is good for Harris, who is now 2 of 3 at the line. You also hate to have Gatkick pick up the foul there in case this game ends up in overtime.
1 timeout for Little Rock. I think you still play the numbers game if this drops and you call a timeout, try to get a quick 2.
Well, they're going to play on. Tennessee State leads by 3. See how fast Little Rock goes. Wow. Bayless, need to hurry, down to 10. It'll be Lawson pulling the trigger on the 3. He missed it. Enze slams it home to make it a 1-point game. And there's the final timeout from the Trojans. 7.3 to go. Couldn't have drawn it up really any better. You got a chance to tie it. You got an easy, very quick putback. Didn't waste any time on the rebound.
Yeah, I was going to say, in that situation, I like the quick 2, force the other team to go to the free throw line. But, I mean, when you get a look like that for Jonathan Lawson, there's no complaints at all. And then that is a game-saving play from Kachi Enze. I mean, even if Little Rock are able to rebound that ball, put it back up, you know, that's going to take time. You have to make a move down low. We're looking at 2 or 3 seconds on the clock, but Enze able to just rise up, put back jam, and that's able to save Little Rock the time. They'll have time to foul now, and they'll have time for some sort of action here. They'll have to go the length of the floor.
Little Rock has ended up with all 4 of those players in double figures. Bayless 11, Lawson 20, Enze 16, Gatkek 14, 21 from Harper on the other side, Lorick with 11, Nkrumah has 18. Got to watch out for the long run-out pass here. Don't want too much time to come off the clock if you are Little Rock. Yeah, it's just you foul whoever gets the ball first at this point.
Got to foul as soon as possible, as soon as that ball gets inbounded if you're Little Rock.
And of course, the Trojans, no timeouts left, so when you do foul, if you're able to, if they do miss one, you got to go the length of the floor in a hurry.
And with this amount of time left on the clock, if Little Rock can foul in the next second, 2 seconds, then for Tennessee State, you still knock down both of those free throws. Try to make it a 3-point lead.
Hey, you know, at this point, you might be heaving it from half court anyways if you're Little Rock. Maybe you don't even try to steal. You just foul right away.
Got to foul.
And they're going to run off a little bit of time. Nkrumah is fouled with 4 seconds left. I wonder if they will take a look to add any sort of time. Third foul on Bayless. That doesn't matter too much right now. Nkrumah, 52 of 68. 76.5% at the free throw line. It was the 9th team foul, so it's still just a 1-and-1 situation. He misses on the front end. You better be ready. 4 seconds to go. And he made it.
If there was just maybe 2 seconds on the clock, I'd say there'd be a case to try and miss this intentionally, but no, you want to knock this down here with 4 seconds left.
No timeouts left for Little Rock. Tennessee State by 2. Nkrumah makes it, and now Tennessee State will use their last timeout, which it's interesting. I mean, I know you want to try to set your defense, but you also give Little Rock a chance to kind of compose themselves again. They didn't have a timeout. It gives them a chance to plan, I guess.
It does give Little Rock a chance, but they'll still have to go the length of the floor. I like the call from Nolan Smith just to make sure that they're not playing any extra basketball here today. They want to get everything ironed out defensively, make sure everyone knows who their man is, no space, no fouling especially. Little Rock have to hoist up something here, down 3. Just make sure your final bit of instruction to your team, you can put them in the best possible position to win this game in regulation. I like it from first-year head coach Nolan Smith.
No timeouts remaining for either side. Tennessee State leading by 3. And here we go. Gatkek to inbound. He has Wallace, Bayless, Enze, Lawson on the floor. Nobody guarding Lawson right now. Harper will do that. You got to secure the pass, turn and shoot. Maybe a couple of dribbles, depending on where the ball ends up. Gatkek, it was deflected. Nkrumah has it. That's the exclamation mark with 1.8 to play. Tennessee State is going to get the win inside the Jack Stevens Center. Wow.
Man, give Little Rock a lot of credit for how many times they had to battle back just to stay in this game with this high-caliber Tennessee State offense, but it is the defense that